Why would knowing these things and using mysticism in music be important? And I feel like you just answered that question like 1,000 times over with everything that you just said. But if you want to say anything more on that.
Yeah, mysticism. Well, see, humans have too much ego. They think they know everything. You see what I mean? Everything is mysticism. If you move your finger, nobody knows how it moves. Doctor doesn't know how it moves. You just wish, and Mrs. Magic happens, and the finger moves. I had a student named Rick Cole that was in a coma. Right? He ate something, drank something, put him in a coma. Right? Well, he'd wake up out of the coma, but he didn't have any brains. But he'd wake up on time in the morning and go to sleep at night. But when his wife and his child came, he didn't recognize anybody. He didn't recognize me, my buddies. He was in a coma with his eyes open. And then at night, he'd be in a coma, asleep. The doctors couldn't do anything. His will would not come into his body. That's mysticism. His will wouldn't come in. So me and my buddies, Robert, we come in there, I have a guitar or something like that. We're jamming. You see what I mean? We make sure we're not making too much noise. We made him want to come into his body. So he popped out of his coma. He popped out, walked out of there with walkers. We made him want to come in. Doctors couldn't help him, and they didn't. They just gave him a place to sleep. I mean, so will. There's a whole bunch of things with will. Will is the wheels of life. The wheels of Ezekiel. Ezekiel means skill. You see what I mean? It's a word play on the word skill. It's the skill of the E, not the A. You got Anu and you got Enoch. You got to understand between Adam and Eve. What does A and E mean? See, it's a science. People that don't do wordplay, hey, they'll be buying your tickets because they're not on the inside. So you have to understand will. There's your mysticism right there. You see me? Everything is mysticism. But music, when you play music, that's like the ultimate magic right there. Because if you're feeling your music, they're feeling the music. You see what I mean? Like when I play music, I don't make them dance. I'm not touching them. I say, raise your hands in the air. Hey, everybody, they're happy to raise their hands in the air. But if a policeman says, raise your hands in the air, you're reluctant, you're trying to get out of it. A policeman can't make 80,000 people like Dave Matthews. I was on tour with Dave Matthews. We always play in front of for a week. Always 80,000 people or more. Right. He say, raise your hands in the air. The whole sea of people. Like, what is that? It's just one guy with a guitar. He's got a band behind him, but they're looking at him. What force is that? If you don't believe in magic, then you see, you're not all the way there. So music is invisible. No one's ever seen it. But it keeps the world spinning. You see what I mean? Everything's about Mu, the mother, and Zik. Seek Mu, seek the mother. Seek where you came from. We all came out of a womb. What's a womb? Y'all came out of a shed place. You came out of water. Oh, water. Guitar. Guitar is a gate to water. Guitar. Water. Wat means power. That's why they say if you got to play with the words again. For the people that don't want to play with words, you say water. You say our amps have 1,000 watts, 800 watts. That means 800. That's how much power you have. Water, chaos, cycles. You see, frequency means power. You see what I mean? So that's just what I know. You see, less is more. So that's just how I make my living. No, it doesn't hold. I'm totally hidden. It's like Illuminati. No one can see the music. Nobody can gauge what I'm doing. You see what I mean? The courtrooms don't have anything to say about music because there's no contract. What can you say? But then the music works every time. The judge comes to my concert, pays the full price. He's trying to meet me behind the stage. I'm not trying to meet him on his stage. It's the other way around. Can we stay in contact? all this stuff. The magnetism, he's coming towards me. I'm not coming towards him at all. I show gratitude when I see him. That's the way seeking mu or music works. Because everything is mu, everything is mysticism. It's just that people just got that ego thing. We know everything. You know, that's the whole human race. They see something on television, next thing you know, they're authorities. When the people on television, they didn't even research it. They're just trying to make some money. So we need more of the real people. You know, we need more real people. I mean, we've already had the people not paying attention. We need something. We need somebody to lift the world up. We got enough people trying to tear it down. We need some people just trying to do something good. You see, man, that's the way my lifestyle. That's why I don't do so many things, because it's already been done. We got enough people to. When can I see something that's like new? Somebody that doesn't say this, somebody that doesn't do that, somebody can play it. You see what I mean? So that's the style I try to amplify to my brothers and to my, you know, students, whoever I'm involved with, and to my audience, letting them know that they're seeing the new Elvis. You see what I mean? Because what Elvis and James Brown and Hendrix stood for.
You went out. The mute automatically kicked in again. I don't know. All right.
But I'm trying to update it. You see me? They kind of had a drug thing. They would say, do things they regret. I don't want to have none of that. I'm not relating to that. You see me? I'm into the infinity thing. Let's party forever. But you can't party by dying. You do drugs, you die. So how can you party if you're dead? So the only way you can party is you got to stay alive. So now I got to practice staying alive. I'm the ultimate partier. You see, if I saw Hendrix, I'd tell him, hey, Hendrix, I can party better than you. You know what I mean? I would tell him that. And he would listen. You're not the ultimate partier. You know, you're going to be dead at 27. Day you die, I'm still going to be gone. So who's better? So this is the new age, you see me? They were forefathers, though, to get us to this point, but now we can upgrade what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of stuff.
Everything is mysticism.
Right.
Everything is magic. No human knows anything. Right now, we got all these computers, Microsoft. Nobody can even make an apple. Not from scratch. Only way you can make one is to get an apple and then copy it. Plant a seed. Can't make any dirt. Can't make anything. Energy's never destroyed. We can't make energy. You can't make it. You're just a victim here. People just don't want to think of it that way. But you're in cahoots. They're trying to live through you, and then you have to live through them. But humans, they think they know too much. Humans are allowed the gift of destroying themselves. You see what I mean? So they do. You see what I mean? Animals are perfect, right? But they can't destroy themselves. You see what I mean? They're not allowed to destroy themselves in their DNA. Everything is survival. But because of that, they're weak. So they're going to die no matter how healthy they are. No matter how healthy your dog is or your lion, his DNA runs out because it's not complete. A human's DNA is complete. You see what I mean? He's got all the factors. You see what I mean? We can get into that also. The human is basically immortal, except for that every human kills himself. He's supposed to live forever, like Enoch, Hermes, Elijah, all that. Supposed to. But the humans have been all brainwashed that they're dying every day. Like, no, your immune system wakes you up every day. If you cut yourself, it heals you. You killed yourself. You killed yourself faster than you could heal. So that's what time it is now. You see, that's why humans are living longer and longer. You're not ever supposed to leave this planet. But we all find a way to use our health insurance, take something we shouldn't be taking, your body's just complaining, finally you fall apart, and then you're dead. And then believe me, you're just without your body. You see what I mean? I'll say one thing, in my opinion, I think death is a horrible thing. I don't think we're supposed to do it. Like I have this one thing I tell my students, and I have it in my book. I say that man sleep is God-made. You got to go back into the shed. But death is man-made. And people can call me on it if they want, but I'm trying to lead them a new direction. Because my brothers have heard it before. You see what I mean? Sleep is God-made. You got to do that. Don't try to avoid not going to sleep. But death is man-made. Try to avoid not dying. Then you get assistance on that. Okay, there's tons of references on that. Death is man-made. Because I used to ask my mom, hey, Mom, does anybody ever just die healthy? You see what I mean? She never had an, she said, I don't know. She never had an answer for that. Because everybody has to make themselves unhealthy first. I mean, it's just that people never studied health. It's like they never studied the guitar. Once you study health, you study the guitar, it gets stranger than fiction. Yeah. It's just that people don't want to study. So I sound like a mystery man, like a crazy. But that's what I want people to think. Because they thought Jimi Hendrix was crazy. Look how much money he made. They thought Ozzy Osbourne was crazy for eating bats.
Yeah.
They banned him. He's crazy. Well, his whole family's famous. Kelly Osbourne with the Fashion Police, Sharon Osbourne with The View, #1 female show. Like, and they didn't do anything. It's because of his craziness. Look at Gene Simmons. So this crazy thing, we need to study that. Yeah, I don't want to seem normal, because that normal thing that's a death wish. Everybody doing the same thing every day. Everybody wearing a mask. Everybody, it's like, where is the wisdom? You see what I mean? But everybody being normal, they're the ones going to pay the money to go see Dave Matthews or see a show. That's all normal people that didn't want to do the work. So we need that normal crowds. You see what I mean? Because they make the artist look greater. Because he decided not to do the normal thing. So that's just how the system, that's how the human system works. Yeah, crazy. That's exactly where I'm trying to go. Meaning, like, I'm not like you. You're right. Just like Jesus, he wasn't like anyone else. He even said it. I am the Christ. I'm the Son of God. Well, that's pretty bold. Because he did that, life led him in the right direction. He met John, got all this superpower. Next thing, he's stronger than Samson. He's turning over tables. He went to the right people because of his will. Your will lead you where you need to go. That's your will. Just that most people's wills are contaminated. They have a strong will. The next thing you know, they're drunk. So the will leaves the body. Now they got to try to recover back to point zero just to get back to where they were. Then the will has to decide, am I going to enlighten this guy anymore? I'm not sure. He looks kind of funny to me. They're having a discussion about it. Well, give me another chance. Okay. No, but you're just a point zero. You could have advanced all that time while you were sobering up. So that's the ego of man. And I don't have that. I don't practice that. I have no ego. I'm totally trying to learn about my craft. Mm-hmm. So that's a high level, but I just want to put that type of energy out there. No one else, need more of it. Because a lot of combat all the foolishness that's out there. Foolishness meaning no wisdom. That's on television every single day. Because they're just trying to make money and make a buck. So they're trying to make it all for your behalf. So you just got foolishness on top of foolishness. And so it's not creating any kind of life energy out there.
Yeah.
Hope you can understand that. Everything is mysticism. That was the answer to your question.